Okay, everyone, so back to part 7 in the wing build for the Thermal Hunter. So I've already built the number 2 wing panel. So this is the number 1 center panel. The number 2 wing panel is going to butt onto it with a wing joiner. And this is number 3. And so I'm just going to show you how I do the leading edge for this guy. So I start by getting out the second panel leading edge, okay? Second meaning second from the center panel. And that's going to sit there. And then you grab your outer panel leading edge with the wingtip direction pointing that away. So that's this guy. And that's going to slot in with all these little notches lining up with the notches in the front of the ribs. It's a bit fiddly, this process, but with a bit of patience, it's not too bad. Oh boy. I'm just going to slide that out. Okay. It's nice and flexible, so you can kind of work your way along and engage the notches. It helps to get the leading edge balsa wood kind of tucked in underneath so that you can get it all to engage at the right height. I also relieved the slot is a long slot on the root rib, and I relieved that with a thin sanding, it's really thin. It's like 1/32 plywood with sandpaper on either side, like a thin file. And I just relieved that to make sure that the slot was wide enough and angled correctly so that it can mate up nicely with this plywood leading edge piece. And now this is really just the fiddliness is getting all these slots to engage properly. Figuring out where it's getting stuck, because it'll get stuck on one or more of them. There we go. Okay. Seems I got mine engaged all the way through. All right. So there you go. And then basically what happens is that you can check that for straightness with a straight edge of some kind. Edge of my sanding bar works pretty well for that. Oh, I can even use my longer sanding bar or just a regular straight edge. Just want to make sure that there's no big bows or anything in it. Okay, that looks straight enough for my purposes. Okay, good. So that's good. So then I'm just going to go along and zap each joint with a bit of CA, thin CA. And as I said with the other one, the CA will soak and go around and underneath and also catch the balsa wood leading edge that sits underneath it. Although one thing to be sure of, if you've got the balsa wood leading edge in there, is to make sure you've pushed it all the way in. There we go. So it's not poking out on this side like mine was there. Okie dokie. And you want to make sure you've pressed it so that it's flush with the ribs as much as possible underneath. Okay, I'm going to go through and hit it with a bit of glue. And you want to use thin CA because the thin CA will go through the joint and soak all the way in. Just going to hold that in place there. for a second. Okay. Okay. Good. And you'll notice that on these leading edge parts, there's a little notch. Well, not really a notch. There's like a little tab that sticks out. And that tab, if everything works right, engages with this little notch in the plywood facing rib. So it holds the plywood facing rib in the correct position relative to everything else. So hopefully that works out. So okay, so that's that. And on this side of that same plywood leading edge, it engaged in a little notch on the facing rib that's on this side of the number 2 panel here. So that's that done. Pop the pins out and we can take a closer look at the results. And I will make sure that the leading edge, the underside of the leading edge is attached all the way along. That's not too bad. So there's the result. You can see that here's the tab I was talking, this little tab here is what I was talking about. So the R1H plywood facing rib engages in that little tab, and that holds the rib at the correct position. Make sure it's nice and well aligned. And all you have to do is check that that rib is nice and flat against the, like I told you with my other one. I relieved too much on this notch here, and I pulled all these ribs back too far this way slightly, so it's slightly bowed. So I'm gonna have to do a fix to account for that. It's not a big deal, I'll fix it. But this one is perfect. This one is, if I can show you, that one has got a nice, perfectly straight rib line. So with that one, I'm not gonna have to do anything, except you can see that I've got a gap at the trailing edge here, between the trailing edge and that ply rib. And so I'll just put in that's about a piece of 1 millimeter filler balsa. I'll just butt glue it onto the end there. It'll overlap a lot and it'll just be cleaned off. Takes half a second to do that. Won't be a problem. So that's that bit. So to do now, I'm just going to make sure that my leading edge, this strip of balsa wood on the leading edge here, is secured nicely to the plywood all the way along, which basically just means running some thin CA down there and pressing and holding so that it soaks in nicely. Actually, should probably just do it like that. Do it on the tape actually, so that it doesn't stick. If I do it on the paper, it'll stick to the paper. Okay, so that's kicked off. Along here, it seems pretty good. Just double check it. And so there you go. So that's now attached. And all that's left to do is to glue the top one on. And I'll do that with thick CA because it gives me a little bit more time to get it into place. So that's this piece here. This strip that also says second panel leading edge, that would get lined up like that and glued. And so for that one, I'm just going to put a dollop of glue on all the leading edges of the ribs. And then I'll run glue as a bead down the middle of the plywood. And then, if I remember right, that's pretty much it for that whole job. So I'm just going to run it along there. Make sure you got enough so that you get full contact. You want it nice and well adhered. Okay, good. Butt joint there, line it up. Okay. Oops. So there you go. So that's the next panel, pretty much done. So the only thing that's left to do now for these guys, in this case I have to, like I said a minute ago, I have to square this up so that I don't have this rockingness going on here. So that one's got to be squared. So that's a job. Before I glue on the tip rib that goes onto the end, I want to make sure this is nice and square. And this one is already square, it just needs a bit of filler material. So that could be next. This one's already got the plywood rib on this face. And I still need to do that on this one. So this one will get, it's called 17A. And I'm pretty sure yeah, that's the one I relieved. So that goes on there. That snaps into place there. And again here I'll check squareness before I actually commit to this and glue it in there. But that's that rib. And so that helps me join the tip panels, which I haven't built yet, into the number 1 and number 2, number 3 panels. And yeah, that's it for now. Next step I will show you is, for this, the next step I guess will be to show you the completed panels with all the ply ribs faced on there after I've squared it. And then these guys will be done, and I will move on to the wing tip panels, which will be the last phase of building at least the wing structure. After I've built the wing tip panels, I'll set up the dihedral for the wing tip panels to the number 2 and number 3 panels, and then we'll do the wing joiners and dihedral for joining the center panels to, joining the center panel to the number 2 and number 3 panels here. And so to do that I will block it all up, and but you'll see that in a future video. Okay, that's it for now. Catch you later.